do not want to read it because we don't feel something, right? And another one is that they are not they are not curious enough on they're not curious enough on these things, or like they're not asking questions about these things. Because on my part, actually, I'm gonna tell you a brief history on why I
Okay.
started um, reading the Bible. Because I was an son of a Christian family, so I grew up as a Christian, and my mom was evangelized when she was in high school, so I grew up as a Christian. But I don't really understand the Bible at first, but I really love books. So what I did is that, what my mom did was that she gave me the Bible. She said, "This stuff is a history book," which is true. This stuff is a history book, and read it so that you will know a part of our history. So when I read the Bible, because when I read the Bible, it's not just about the stuff that are spiritual for the other. It's not just spiritual. Yes, if you're reading the Bible, you're going closer to God, but you can also read the Bible as a form of entertainment. For like, because of me, I did that when I was young, and as I was reading it, the stories in the Bible was actually entertaining for me. There was the 300. There's a 300 in the Bible. It's my favorite story, Gideon, when they break the vases and they faced all that their enemies. And then there was also the 12 sons of Jacob, and a lot of more, like the miracles of etc. And then when somebody was swallowed by a big whale, Jonah, right? So in this kind of stuff, those kind of stories, if you put them, if you give them to your children young, they will be curious enough to know, to start asking questions. But the lacking of our um, generation, on my generation today, is that they stop asking questions because it is always answered by what? By this computer, by this technology that we call internet, right? But back in their days, they will seek the answer. Now you just need to type it to seek it. You don't even have to ask it, because when you scroll the reels,
Yeah.
answers on certain random things start popping up, right? So yeah, you need to seek it. You need to seek the word of God. If you really want to know the answers about this stuff and this stuff, you need to open the book itself, not just putting
Yeah.
open up your phone.
Yeah.
That's why I always have my Bible there. You need to always open up the book, right? Yeah. And they also need, and also possible the leaders of certain churches and stuff, they also need to adapt to their preaching,
Mm.
right? They need to make it fun. Like, for example, how could we make it fun?